I've been walking by the Winky Lux display in Shoppers Drug Mart for a long time. Luckily, they sent me over a couple things. I've got the liquid blush, the concealer, the lip balm, and a mascara to try. So I'm going to try these out for you and for me, and let's see how this goes. I already have foundation on, so let's get right into the concealer. This is the Keeper Perfect under eye concealer, and I'm not sure if I got the right color or not. I chose light. From what I can see, this is more of a hydrating concealer. It has a bit more coverage and it's a little thicker. So let's see. Oh, it's not as thick as I thought, actually. Oh, I was thinking that it was going to feel more like It Cosmetics Bye Under Eye, but I feel like it's a little thinner than that. That is really light on my self-tanned skin. All right, let's try this out. It might be too light for this area. I don't mind it a little bit brighter. So I'm just going to tap my brush on the back of my hand with the product that I already have on there. And let's stamp it right in here. It feels nice. Just getting right in there, right where it's dark to brighten that area up. Okay, so the color's fine for me. Has anyone tried Winky Lux? The display is right when you go into Shoppers Drug Mart or into my local Shoppers Drug Mart. The Winky Lux products are all displayed there, and I just haven't had a chance to try it. So I'm really grateful that they sent some over to me so I could try it. The display is really pretty. Like, look at the packaging of it. Pretty. My oldest daughter would love this. She likes that kind of thing. She decorates with a lot of floral and leafy designs. All right, so that is sitting nicely. I can definitely tell that it's emollient. That's going on really nice and smooth too. Is it giving me the cover? That color actually works really well for me. I'm trying out a new foundation today. So far, it's all sitting very nicely. Going down my nose a little bit. The Peeper Perfect concealer can be used on the rest of the face too, and I can feel that. You know what? It's all just labels anyways. You can do that with any product. I wanna see how this sits and, how quickly it creases. It most likely will crease, and we'll go from there. So the bronzer that I have is called Amalfi, I believe. I don't wanna destroy the package. I don't know why. I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna throw it out. I think maybe what I'll do is put it on my hand. Should I just put it on my maybe I should. Let's just try it out. Actually, it's not too bad. It immediately exposes my hyperpigmentation, but that's to be expected. Hey, that's a nice color. So far, so good. The tone is nice too. Sometimes you can get a product like this and you put it on and it's like, whoa, and then you're having to work to get it off or to blend it. This is great for me. Nice and light. Again, I don't know how long it's going to last. It also will depend on if you powder it or not, if you put a powder bronzer over top, what products you've used underneath. This is the Cheeky Rose Liquid Blush, and it comes in 4 shades. I chose Lovely, and it also comes in Queen, Darling, and Noble. I go for more of the pinks. Pinky Plum. I checked on Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada and on Winky Lux Canada, and it is cheaper to get it off of the Winky Lux website. You also get to use your points at Shoppers Drug Mart, so I guess weigh out your options. And I'm not sure if there's a delivery charge if you shop either one, actually. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Dot, dot. Maybe I'll be more controlled with my blush. Find that I keep putting it up here, and I'm not sure why I'm doing that. It's not a bad thing, but I think if I can control it a little bit better, it probably would be better. My vocabulary is not very big today. I have this cough and I have an answer to it. It's that invisible reflux. I've never even heard of that before, but I've had it for a couple months now where I have this tight feeling in my throat and it feels like I've got something stuck in it. And when I go to talk, I catch myself coughing or needing to cough. And yeah, it's reflux. I don't feel like I have reflux. That's why they call it invisible reflux. Or I think there's actually a technical name for it. Such a pain. When I look it up, it says stress can cause that. I guess that's the answer because I'm not eating anything that should irritate my stomach. But if I go to cough, that's what it is. I don't have a cold. It's the first time I've ever dealt with that before. Did I go too low? Did I go too high? I think I'm controlled today. Look at me. Should I put an eyeshadow on? Yeah, maybe I'll put a little bit of eyeshadow on, very, very basic. I'll do my brows. I'll come back and I'll do my mascara and my lips. My lips are going to be fun. I got the pH lip balm, so it's going to be fun. I'll be back in a second. Now, this mascara is not a whole lot different than anything else. The big difference is the wand. So it's got this little end here that allows you to poke up in and down to hit every lash. So we will try that out. Any of you have problems with mascara running throughout the day? I don't have that issue, but I've seen other people have the issue. It can be caused by a few things. One, you could just be oilier. And by the way, if you have oily under eyes, which I don't know if that happens very often, there's not a lot of oil glands in there, I don't think. But if you have oilier under eyes, I don't know that this concealer would be for you. Most of us over 50 have a little bit of more normal to dry, I would say. So this will most likely work for everybody. Another reason why your mascara may come down on the bottom is that you've put too rich of a moisturizer underneath your eye. So that moisturizer, that hydration there, if it hits that mascara, then it's definitely going to make it move. So the trick to that is don't use a rich moisturizer under your eye during the day, and powder. Even if you don't use concealer or moisturizer under there, you should moisturize. But even if you don't, just powdering that a little bit will protect your skin and the lashes. Then if that doesn't work, switching to a waterproof mascara or tubing mascara. This is not a waterproof or tubing. Oh, is that ever strange to have that ball there? That's different. I can see it coming at me. Hmm. So I almost want to just use that as my lash falling off there. Like normally I want to push the base right into the lash, but it's more the ball of it. I did read that the formula should hold the curl, and it said you can layer it up as many times as you want. So we'll do a nice coat. I'll leave it, go to the other side, and then come back to it. You know what? Let me just go right onto the bottom lashes. It does provide control. It's interesting. I don't think I've ever used a brush like this before. Have you? It's not a common shape that I see. Trying to go through the library of mascaras I've used over the years. Hypnose Drama is the wonkiest one I've ever used, probably, from Lancome. I would say that it's allowing me more control, so I'm not ending up with any mascara under here, and I didn't end up with any mascara on the top lid either. $26.07 in Canada, and 7 cents. It's such an odd number. Okay, let's go back and do a second coat. Oh yeah, I'm really look at that. It's attacking. They're hugging. There we go. I may let that dry and go back in and curl it. Sometimes I do that, especially with this side, because it wants to fall down a little bit. The joys. What is your favorite mascara? The one that you would recommend to everybody? Wow, that's really building. And I have no mess. Hey, that's good. Wow, kind of looks like I have false lashes on. This lash is just coming off. That is driving me crazy. What happened there? That's me. Maybe it got stuck underneath the lash curler. There are half lash curlers, by the way. I think they have some at the drugstore. I know they're available somewhere. That would be perfect for that area. I used to have one. Get in there. Did it work? I do need a little bit of lip liner before I try this lip balm. Let's see if the sparkle is obvious and if I feel that it's gritty. Sometimes sparkles can make me feel a little bit dry. I can see that the concealer is creased. I have creases. That's just a given. And the only way that I can see that it's creased is when I pull down my skin and I can see the creases that way. But we do not walk around like that. Remember that. We need to lighten up a little bit and reduce our expectations of what makeup should do and can do. We have creases. And my skin looks healthy and it doesn't look dry. And I do walk around with a smile on my face most of the time. It's not like it's not like I'm going to be like that and all of a sudden Let me try to be serious. Yeah, even sitting just stoic. Can you see creases? Or does it need me to do this to see the creases? You know what? Before I do lip liner, I will just try it on its own. I know I'm gonna need a lip liner though, but I don't know what color this is gonna look like. Oh, I really got crazy with that self-tan again, eh? What am I doing wrong? I thought I did everything right. Okay, this is Aurora Lip Balm. I think I'm saying that right. And it's 26.70, I believe I just read. Let's go. I think I'm gonna like it. The color anyway. Oh, it doesn't feel chunky at all. Is there sparkle? Wait, hardly any. If you're not flashy, don't worry about this. This is not flashy at all. Because I really like this look and I feel youthful, I don't want to powder it too much. Tried and tested for a fresh look on normal to dry skin. This one, I know that this doesn't change it too much. That's why. Let's just tap out any creases. I'm just gonna press. Try not to move anything. It smooths everything out, but it doesn't look really matte because it's the dewy part that I really like. Will this last all day? I have no idea. So much of it depends on what activities you do. Down my chin, where it looks like I'm drooling if it's too shiny, and around my nose. Should I add a bit more blush? I say yes because, again, it's the first thing that leaves my face. And I just want to tap it a little bit higher. Just there. Boost it up a little bit. And this is a very light, fluffy brush, so don't disturb anything. Yeah, I feel like that boosted it. My hair looks a mess. I get on here without a care, which is very freeing. I crimped my hair the other day. Does it look messy like I meant to do it like this? Or does it just look like I'm lazy? I kind of like it. Also, when I style my hair like this, it stays clean longer because it lifts it off my scalp. I'm going to go with Pillow Talk Fair from Charlotte Tilbury. If you have a pale pink natural lip color like me, this one's good. I don't like putting lip liner over top of lip balm. Yeah, the lip liner just, it grabs better when there's not slippiness underneath. I like that color. Let's try it again. I feel fresh. I feel like myself. The foundation, by the way, that I used is the, not sure if I'm going to keep this part in the video. This is the Lumen Skin. It's the color changing foundation stick. And for me, it's working very nicely. Is it giving me a full coverage? Absolutely not. It's just a fresh, even skin tone, like a tinted moisturizer. Funny, I was just looking at my notes and I didn't follow any of them. I try to get on here and be very prepared. I just get on here and talk. I hope that's okay with you. I hope that you learned something today and that you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share with all your friends. All the products that I used today will be listed in the description box for you. And I hope this helps. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.